All right, March 9th today here in Illinois. Another beautiful day. Unseasonably warm, just like yesterday. And we're going to do some shed hunting today, but first we're going to frost seed some clover into our existing clover plot. We just got our clover and chicory blend in from Real World Wildlife Products. And if you're looking for food plot seed, a good food plot seed company, I'd highly recommend checking them out. Real World Wildlife Products. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, or they have a website, realworldwildlifeproducts.com. So check them out. I'm gonna kind of bring you along with us while we do it, just because a lot of people have questions about frost seeding and what goes into it. It's really pretty simple, but I'll show you what we're doing and kind of explain a little bit of it along the way. So stay tuned for that, and hopefully we can pick up some more sheds today. All right, we just got done shed hunting, and unfortunately we didn't find anything. We walked for at least 2.5 hours, but just wasn't our day today. I told you we were gonna frost seed my plot with clover and chicory, and that's what we're getting ready to do now. I wanna explain frost seeding to you guys just a little bit before we start here. A lot of people have questions about it or don't quite understand what it is or how to do it. It's really the simplest way to plant a food plot, in my opinion. And you can do it as a fresh plot, or what we're doing today is we have a clover stand that's of course dormant now, but this will be the third year of this stand of clover. But with deer browse, there is some thin spots. So the whole point of doing this is just to thicken up those spots, and once green up starts, which it's getting close. But once green up starts, that clover will be one of the first things to pop up, and it'll be a great food source for the deer herd, especially the lactating does. It'll really help them out. And not only that, it's good to have a constant food source for your deer herd. Now, the hardest thing about frost seeding is just knowing when to do it. You want to do it within the last 30 days of winter, which is basically like the third week of February through the third week to end of March. And we're right in that window now. But the other thing you want to look at the forecast, and you want to find a steady week to 10 days of temperatures that are right at freezing or below freezing at night, and then 10, 15, 20 degrees above freezing during the day. And the reason for that is when you put your seed down, clover seed is extremely small. When you put your seed down, the contraction and expansion of the ground from freezing and thawing, it'll allow your clover seed to work its way down into the crevices naturally, and the seed to soil contact will allow your seed to germinate with very little to no work on your part. The reason you want to wait until the last month or so of winter is because that seed will not germinate until you have a soil temperature of 50 degrees or higher. So you don't want to do it in, say you get a little bit of a warm front in January, you don't want to frost seed then, because inevitably it's going to cool back down, and that soil temperature won't reach 50 degrees, and your seed will just lay dormant and get eaten by birds and eventually lose its ability to germinate, and then you'll be out your money and your seed and your effort. So Frost seeding requires no seed bed preparation. You just broadcast it into what you have. Now obviously you don't want to broadcast it into a weed patch, but if you got, and I'll show you what we're working with, if you got, you know, the 2-inch tall grass or existing clover, it'll work just fine. And bonus for us today is we have a couple inches of rain coming the next 2 days, so that'll just help things along. As far as maintenance goes, I don't even spray my clover. All I do is mow it every 3 weeks to a month during the summer. And you'll know it's time to mow it when it starts to flower out, and then I'll just knock it down. I just use my 0-turn mower, and I lower the deck as low as it'll go and knock it down. And within 3 or 4 days, you can see it coming back strong. And them deer, they absolutely love that new growth. So you want to continue to mow it, which also thickens it up, thickens your stand up, and helps get rid of the weeds. So it'll choke out the weeds that are coming up in your clover. So clover's a great option. Frost seeding's a great option. Very easy. And now's the time to do it. So this is what I'm working with now. As you can see, there is clover in here. It is dormant right now, but it's starting to green up. All right, we're all done. That took all of 10 minutes for a ½ acre. I hope this helped answer any questions you had about frost seeding, and good luck with your food plots.